back out here with the sports. Francis, that's what you used to do. You used to say, back out here with the sports. I'll find the clip.
Never did I sound like Rocky after, like, in his post-fight press conference.
That's appropriate because we're talking about boxing.
That's why I gave you that one.
Thank you, Francis.
The oop.
I'm gonna run through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements, all in order, about Paulie Malignaggi, who was a world champion boxer, fought the likes of Cotto and Broner and Zab Judah, was a world champion boxer, and is McGregor's sparring partner. Now these pictures, I don't know if they were originally from the Conor McGregor News fan account. I think it was more from Conor McGregor's camp account. Was put out there and makes it look obviously pretty bad for Malignaggi and makes McGregor look very good. You know, he knocked him down, put him on the mat.
Ghosty.
Malignaggi wasn't so happy. He took to Twitter. Why are we whispering? It's not nice to paint a pic that isn't true. This was a push down in sparring. Post the whole video. Rounds 1 through 12 unedited. He continues and he continues and he continues. I came to help this camp out, not to be exploited. Now you're gonna get the truth though. Post full unedited video from Tuesday night. #ethics. Funny hashtag. I actually beat his ass 24 hours off of flight 2 lol, which is why I'm saying post the video. I try not to be petty, but seems it's late for that now. And then after all this, he took to Instagram where he had this whole thing. He wanted to clear the air. I'm leaving the McGregor training camp today. I came with best intentions and intended to help out. Just a chance to be a part of such a big event in this capacity excited me. I believe Conor and I have mutual respect inside the ring, earned from each other with some good work over 2 sparring sessions. And he goes on and on. He talks about the tactical front and the sparring sessions and the things that upset me I will speak about in time. And he wishes Team McGregor the best in Vegas and with the rest of fight camp, right? Francis, McGregor's camp makes McGregor look good in a photo. Malignaggi maybe a little, not just a little, but upset that he looks kind of like the loser in the photo. Do you think they really need to release the full unedited video? Do you think that McGregor's? I can't even say it's McGregor. It's McGregor's team.
Yeah, it's not Conor McGregor. That's the thing.
It's Conor. Because I think Conor would just go out and post on Instagram and be like, I knocked his ass down.
Yeah, I think if Conor McGregor posted that on his official account, then it would be a different story. To me, it seems like. Yeah, they're posting photos that they can to try and get hype. The same way that they were trying to say that McGregor was knocked out in sparring as well. That was another story that was trending. So they're trying to do anything they can to continue the hype, right? And everyone does know that it's going to be continued right through. I think with Malignaggi in this situation, you're brought in to do a job, right? So to me, he just immediately took the bait here, right? And he just went off on the deep end about a photo that, yeah, people might have taken it the wrong way and ripped into him for it. But if you are worried about that being the case, then why did you sign up for this? Why did you sign up to be his sparring partner? Because you know with a spectacle like this, all eyes are going to be on you.
Right.
So you got to be expecting it of both sides. But to me, after that photo came out, he just showed that he wasn't really truly in it for that event. Then he wasn't truly in it to help the situation, because he went off on this Twitter tirade about how he knocked his ass out and he didn't want to say anything, release on it. It almost seems like it's for him rather than him going into helping the camp, and therefore it's on both sides. Are they to be questioned for hiring him then? Because it doesn't seem like his intentions were right until that Instagram post where everyone, after they've settled for a little bit and they've cooled down, are going to say something a little bit more professional. But to me, his raw instinct on Twitter was, you know what? Fuck you guys, I don't know why I even did this. Like, I knocked his ass out. I was in there for that. Whereas that doesn't, to me, it's a little,
look, man,
it's a little strange.
I think you could have just also said this. Here's Allen Iverson. We talking about practice.
Yeah.
Not the game. Not a game. We talking about practice. I think there's a lot of pettiness and immaturity on both sides here. I'm actually not going to throw Conor completely into this one, Conor McGregor into this one.
Doesn't seem to be in it.
Because I do think his camp, and I think the UFC, which does kind of fit the UFC's WWE-esque side of them. So if the story holds true, as reported by MMA Fighting from Paulie Malignaggi, if the story holds true that he did in fact get off the plane and immediately was asked to go 6 to 8 rounds in sparring from the plane to the gym, and then next day do 12 rounds of sparring, and then next day fly back for the Mikey Garcia-Adrian Broner boxing fight, and then immediately fly back to Vegas to spar with McGregor again, well, then it's a back end, it's like a tiring schedule. And it already seems like he's probably running on no sleep, and then he sees the photo and he gets all upset about it. But like, it's a harmless photo. Maybe not for, it's harmful to a little bit of his ego, I guess I wanna say. Because no disrespect to Malignaggi, he is a world champion. He was a belt holder, and he is a better boxer than Conor McGregor is, obviously. But what are you going to gain from them on, first of all, what is McGregor's camp ever going to gain from releasing 12 rounds of sparring besides being made fun of and the joke of the internet until the fight happens?
Yeah.
Like, they released a different bag, I forget what type of training bag it was, but they had the one with Floyd Mayweather, which is a faster one. He doesn't get touched by it. And McGregor was working a heavier bag, which is slower. And obviously McGregor is a slower fighter in the boxing ring than Mayweather is. We've been over this a million times. My point being is the internet was like, oh my God, look at this. McGregor, look how fast Mayweather is. McGregor can't even get around the heavy bag. Like, if they release 12 rounds of him sparring, like, it's not gonna, first of all, it's not gonna even be that entertaining of a video.
No.
So I think this spectacle is just bringing out the worst in people.
Yeah, and it's, to be honest, this is why I say I think it's both parties' fault. Like, if you're McGregor's camp, you're bringing in a known and vocal former champion boxer to be a sparring partner. He likes the limelight, of course, and he's been vocal in the past. Sparring partners by nature are supposed to be silent. They're supposed to be in there to help the camp.
I agree.
So when you bring in someone like that, that's why I hold McGregor's camp accountable. And yes, you may be surprised that I'm holding them accountable. I never deny that I'm a fan, but I also know when you're doing something like that, I think they're expecting something like this to happen, and it's just going to add to the further spectacle of the summer, add to the whole occasions. But I think that Malignaggi took the bait. Like, it was literally dangled for him. He's like, I'll release the 12 rounds. We'll see who dodged the most punches. And I'm like, no one really cares.
Here's what I don't get, right? So he had the opportunity. If he gets off the plane and this report holds up, so I am taking it with truth, is that Fertitta was there, the Fertitta brothers were there, WME was there, like representatives from WME were there, and Dana White was there, and like they escort him to spar with McGregor. Like, and he says he felt like he was set up. Then why do you get into the ring in the first place?
Why do you do it? You're not getting. He's not getting forced.
You felt like you were set up. You already had to be back for the Broner Garcia fight like 2 days down the road. Anyway, just get back. Get back on the plane. Anybody who's ever done like any bit of a 4 or 5 hour plane ride, like the last thing you want to do is go and get on another plane.
I'm sure
you fly to Scotland. It's actually like 38 hours away.
I'm sure he was wiping his tears with 20s because there's no way he's doing it for cheap.
Who?
He's Malignaggi. Yeah.
20s. You're not part of the money team, are you?
They have ones.
Wipe my tears with hundreds.
So yeah, I think. But he did. Remember, he threw the cash up. McGregor was like, "Those are all ones. They're all ones." So yeah, I think that it's a nothing burger.
Oh, it's an insult to nothing burgers or something.
It's a nada burger.
Am I quoting the right people?
I think it was like
the wrong people.
Someone in the administration said it.
Calling it a nothing burger is an insult to nothing burgers. To be like, man, like I just want bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah, what's a nothing burger? Who goes and orders a nothing burger?
I had like what nothing burger.
Gluten-free, meat-free veggies in LA. Can I have a nothing burger, please? Extra nothing.
You're not vegan, right?
No calories. You see me eat chicken and rice every single day.
I don't care. Like it can be a nothing, but like, isn't it just a sandwich at that point? Like,
it's just bread.
It's very true.
Isn't the burger like
do you know
the
like?
duck-shaped meat?
It becomes like SpongeBob
from Jacory.
In the Krusty Krab when they turned it to the Cuddly Crab, which is when Mr. Krab. Do you follow any of this? Mr. Krabs, who owns the Krusty Krab, his daughter takes over. Pearl, who's a whale, which he's a crab, makes no anatomical sense. Before you go to sleep, they change the menu completely, and they ask for salads. And she says, "What do you do?" And he goes, "You take off the buns and the patty." And he goes, "All you're left with is lettuce and tomato." She goes, "Exactly." And we're out. Oh, the clue! Do we have any more sports ones in here? Oh, we do. Hold on. I gotta find it. It's point. 26. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words. 9 words. 9 letters. Point guard example. Thank you. Goodbye.